Happy Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Welcome in, Nomad. Welcome in, Hex. Happy Sunday, lads. Just seconds away from hitting start stream on my own Nightfire run, but then I saw a new ad online. You just can't resist them new ads online, can you, Hex? I mean, you could go concurrently. We could race. That'd be exciting, although I'm sure you'll destroy me. What you gonna do? Drink milk? Oh, we've only just started and I'm getting insulted. I actually am gonna drink tea with milk in it though, so you're kind of not wrong. But welcome in, guys. Yes, so it's Wheel of Struggle. We're gonna be streaming my attempt at James Bond 007 Nightfire. I'm not expecting to be great. No, the witch from your intro. Oh, what are you gonna do? Oh, I get it. I get. Oh, that's good actually. That's pretty. Maybe I'll have to remove her from the intro out of revenge. That's good though. I like it. Bastard. But yeah, so 007 Nightfire. I'm not expecting to do well on this. A, because I didn't really play. I mean, Mum had a GameCube, I think, for Zelda, but I didn't really play it much. B, I've not played any James Bond games, even GoldenEye. C, I've not really seen any James Bond films. I've seen bits of them, but I've never really watched one from start to finish. So I couldn't even tell you like what my favorite James Bond film is. I don't have an opinion. Um, D, not the best FPS player. Not that familiar with FPSs apart from Doom. And like I guess System Shock if you count that. Then I've not really played many. I don't expect to do well. I've only ever touched a shooter with a controller once. The world is not enough for PS1 as a kid. That was another James Bond one, though, wasn't it? Hex, that gives you the James Bond factor. Um, Halo, actually, Halo was an FPS with a controller that worked pretty well, but I'm pretty sure that was specifically designed for the controller because it was meant to be a console FPS. So I think that one performs better than the majority on a controller. Welcome in, Deck. Can't stay as I'm out. Just come home. It's fine. Just whatever you're doing. Oh, sorry, something's come up. See you later, guys. Sorted. Happy Sunday, mate. Sorry, I've got a bit of a sniffle as well, as always. So yeah, but that's the plan anyway. James Bond 007 Nightfire. Never really seen this game. Didn't even know it existed until it was announced on the wheel, to be honest. So I don't know what to expect. But we'll give it a go and see what happens. I'm sure whatever happens, someone's going to submit a score that's 1 minute faster with no evidence. It's just the way it goes. You can't. There's no point complaining about it. Just get on with it. Welcome in, Hublero. Happy Sunday, mate. Nightfire. That's right. If you're Irish, do you know this game? Are you familiar with it? Because I'm not. It's 007 Nightfire. Okay, video game time. And if you don't know what the Wheel of Struggle is, you can go to wheelofstruggle.com. It's a competition anyone can join. It's only in the second round of the new season. In fact, the first round is still open. So if you wanted to get in on it, you could be there through the whole season. And it's like a league. Basically, a wheel gets spun, a game gets chosen. We all have 2 weeks to play the game and get as far as we can under whatever the criteria are. And then you get points depending on where you come. It's pretty fun. I just finished the rest of it off last night. Okay, it looks not bad from what I've seen. I'll stand still at the end of my run until I'm only exactly 1 minute faster than you, then submit. You could have got an hour ahead, but you waited. No, but that won't do, Hex, because if you stream it and there's video evidence, then I've got nothing to moan about. So it's only when I've got something to moan about. I like moaning. It's kind of alright out of 10. Well, I'm satisfied with that. How are you getting on with Xenogears, Hublero? Has it got good yet? I woke up fine, and now my nose is streaming. As soon as I hit live, it's like turn on this nose stream. Like pressed start streaming, and my nose was like, oh, is that for me? So my nose started streaming. It's very good so far. About 4 hours in, just though. Do you mind telling me where you're up to, roughly, just so I can have an idea? I mean, you don't have to. You know, you're not legally obligated. Now I've started sneezing. Lovely. At least I have tea. Okay, so should we do a bet? And should we make the bet be insane? Like, can we do better than Decky? Which I doubt, but it'd be fun. Sneezing my head off over here. Welcome in, Garlips. Happy Sunday, mate. Hope you're well. And thanks for the good luck. I'm going to need it. I've not really played many FPS. I've not played many GameCube games. And I'm not even that familiar with James Bond as a franchise. I've not seen a single Bond film from start to finish. I haven't even played GoldenEye. He was robbed on the old Sonic Spider. What the hell was that? I mean, if there's a VOD and he done better than me, fair play. Can't argue with it. And if he sticks around for the rest of the season and becomes a person of the wheel, then also fair enough. But if it's like a one-time submission snipe with no evidence, then I won't be happy. But at the same time, it's just the way it is. It can't be helped. It can't be helped. You've at least seen Austin Powers. Okay, I have seen Austin Powers, yeah. Maybe that puts me in good stead for what we're dealing with. Okay, so let's start the game up and do a bet. Are you going to submit for this one, Garlips? And if so, when? And when are you going to do yours, Hex? You're going tomorrow, all 5 hours, like a real man. None of this, oh, I'll do 5 minutes here, 5 minutes next week. I want to be fresh. None of that nonsense. You know that. About to do mine right now, but then there was I don't know, I know, I get that. And I feel a bit bad, Hex. You can still go now if you wanted. But if you're not going now, then when will you be going? That's the question. You can't resist the new ad online. It's like a tractor beam. What? Sorry, my microphone's being a tit. And so is me nose. I pressed start streaming and my nose started streaming. Like, no, that's not what I meant. Okay, video game. Maybe after yours if I'm not tired. Okay, cool. We'll live. That's the good thing about doing your entry on the wheel early, is you can watch everyone else with a clear conscience. But then you get to see everyone else do things that you didn't think of, and you're like, eh. Anyway, I'm not holding out hope for this going to be a good run. So we'll just have fun with it, and we'll try and not be tilted and just have a nice time. I'm not expecting to place highly on this one. But we'll do a bet anyway, just in case. What you feel like for a bet is a good majiggity. Let's load the game up. Also, are we going to get copyrighted? Challenge everything. Ah! Challenge everything. Fuck off. Just fuck right off. Okay, sorry about that. But what the fuck's that? Challenge everything. What the fuck is that, EA? Everything. Fuck off. Sorry for deafening you there. Is the sound okay now? How many Bond girls will Q bone before Beak? Oh, baby. Well, Alice is in work, so as many as we like. What do you think of it? I've no idea, Decky. I was tempted to say, can I do better than you? But I think that's foolish. But it might be fun. Ah, it's still a bit loud, I think. Good afternoon, Ari. Happy Sunday. How are we? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Look, it's my name. Did you see that? Simulation confirmed. I'm in the FMV.
Use the helipad and take care of the body.
Gonna go and visit your dad, feed his cat. How's the game? Well, we've not started yet. This is Wheel of Struggle. This week it's James Bond 007 Nightfire. Ever played it? Ever heard of it? Because I haven't. He's back from holiday now, so you don't have to feed his cat. Fair enough. Decky beat the sniper level that I got stuck on for like 2 hours, even with mouse and keyboard. Can't explain that. Maybe Decky is. I mean, Decky is a big fanny, so maybe, you know, the train. He's been rubbing shoulders with the biggest fannies on the entire internet, and maybe, you know, some of the talent has rubbed off on him, and he's now one of the true god gamers spoke of in Legend. It's the only explanation. How else do you quantify such an improvement? What console? This was GameCube. Welcome in, Fuchsia. Happy Sunday, mate. I hope you're good. What the heck? You're in space now? It's just a big load of what the hecks all the way down. Well, what do you think for the bet? Do you think that's unreasonable for me to say I do better than Decky? I think that's silly, but it might be funny. Also, was this a film? Because I don't think I've heard of it. Or is it just he just made up a scenario to include Pierce Brosnan? It's not a film.
Use the helipad.
Oh, I didn't read the manual, Fuchsia. Oh, no! Well, there's the bet, the doubt bet, confirmed. Quantum of Solace was a film starring me. Okay. I didn't even know I was in a film. Was I in a film? Didn't even know I was in a film. What's the volume balance like? You read up to the controls and decide to skip it? Fuchsia, what's happened to you? You've changed. I watched the trailer and I thought it was quite cringe. All these women doing like high school dance class dances, and then the hair's on fire with like person's first CGI project. CGI, I should say. I mean, look at Pierce there. He looks... I don't know how to say what he looks like. He looks a bit weird. But is the volume okay? Can you hear me? Hello? Does the game need to come up or down? Do I need to go up or down? They digitally scans Pierce's face to make the model. It looks... It's got like uncanny valley about it. They didn't get his actual voice. I guess on Nightfire another day. Okay, well, we'll just leave the volume there because everyone seems to have no opinion on it.
And take care of the body.
We'll do a bet. Okay, so Decky did 9 missions. Should we say, can I do 10? What an absolute maniac. Right, difficulty, I'm going to say 3 stars because it's unknown. Experience, 1 star. Ability, 2 star. Knowledge, 1 star. Confidence, 2 star. Vitality, it is Sunday. We're being in work. So we'll say 4. Composure, 4. I'm just a very laid back kind of guy. Doesn't really get het up in these kind of situations, you know. I don't let something silly like tilt affect me. And we've got tea. It's not Piss Brosnan's voice. Do it, you're a fanny. Remember you're a fanny. Remember you're a fanny. I love that, like walking into someone's stream and just being like, you absolute fucking fanny. And they're like, oh, thanks. Especially love doing it to Decky. You absolute giant fanny. He's like, cheers, Q. Have you guys seen Bal lately? I saw she posted a message on my Discord a day or 2 ago. Not really seen her in stream, no. Why? Have you sent it up? Is she okay? I just assume now that we're not playing Tomb Raider
Use the helipad.
that she's less interested, which is fine. Not heard from her anywhere for a bit. She did post in my Discord like yesterday or the day before, but other than that I've not heard of her myself really. It's nice of you to excuse me, check on her though. I think beating Decky is an unrealistic bet, but then I did lose 250 to that Sonic one. I think it's well, should we calm it down a bit and maybe go like a couple of missions lower, just for it to be more reasonable? The volume on this game seems to shoot up and down. Did you see that video where the fella figured out what the sound was on GoldenEye? It was like a slowed down tambourine. That was a cool video. I like video. Gotta go, heading into the event. Good luck, you massive fanny. Much love. Cheers, Deck. Have good fun time at the event. Is that the same event that Mitchell and Webb were talking about? Do not talk about the event. Have a good one, mate. Enjoy your weekend. Peace out.
Use the helipad and take care of the body.
I love this period of gaming because it's like graphics were getting good enough to get somewhat realistic, but they were still getting the hang of it and it wasn't quite there yet. And it's like there's just a sort of charm to it that I think you don't get with the modern graphics or the older graphics from before this time. Sort of an in-between time of magic. Okay, well, exactly, Harry. We love graphics, love HD. Okay, well, looking at the Majiggity, Decky has completed 9 levels. Wraithgal completed 6. Tater completed 8. Jason Vader completed 6. The GameCube looks a lot better than the PS2 version as it's 60 frames per second. Isn't the PS2 the more powerful machine though? Or is that bollocks that I just made up? What's happening, baby? Happy Sunday. Nice to see you. How are we? Maybe I will go complete. I'm going to say complete 9 missions so I draw with Decky. maybe beating Decky. It's bollocks, but I didn't hear the question. How are you doing? I think but there was the question. Hi. Hello. Nice to see you.
Use the helipad.
Might be technically more powerful, but usually 30 FPS, hence why I like the look of PS1 games more. Oh. Can't explain that. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, we'll say. Don't know anything about GameCube. Basically, it's a cube, and it was the follow-up to the N64, and it was the one before the Wii, and it was Nintendo's first disc-based system. So, in the 32/64-bit era, you know, Sony went with CDs, Sega went with CDs. Nintendo was like, no, I'm gonna stick with cartridges, and so they had slower load times, but they couldn't have like FMV video. Resident Evil 2 aside, and stuff like that, and they had to have smaller levels because there was less storage. So by the time the GameCube come around, Nintendo was like, okay, fine, we'll use CDs, but they couldn't just use CDs normally like everyone else. They had to be, we'll use CDs, but it's going to be our special type of CDs, and the GameCube discs are like small, they're like mini discs for some reason. And so that's my story about the GameCube. It was actually a decent console, and it's got some good games. But just Nintendo have to be contrarian. You said something about the PS2? Oh, I was saying, is the PS2 more powerful than the GameCube? I thought it was. I've never had any Nintendo console, only Mega Drive and PlayStation. Well, those are two very cool consoles, Ari. Those were probably the two consoles that had the cool reputation. Nintendo was marketed more as a toy for kids. Then the Mega Drive came along and it was like, don't you want to be cool? Don't you want to smoke behind the sheds? And then the PlayStation took that to the next level. It was like, don't you want to go to the dance club and take loads of ecstasy? That was the marketing. Nintendo was like, oh, let's play with toys, wahoo! Sega was like, don't you want to smoke? And PlayStation was like, don't you want to take ecstasy? That's my interpretation of it. So Ari loves smoking and taking ecstasy, confirmed, and doesn't like anything else. That's fine. Source code for them was leaked. Why the emulators are so effective? Hell yeah. Pretty accurate summation. It's just my interpretation of it. Everyone was getting off the Barnet, going to the club, raving to the techno. That's the PlayStation. GTA was like the flagship of PS coolness, yet being able to shoot a prostitute and take the money back. What could be cooler than that? Hey, am I being ironic? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Okay, we've sat on this bet screen for long enough. Start a prediction. Player 1 completes 9 missions by 5 hours time. No, before 5 hours time is up. Okay, does that make sense to everyone? So that basically means I draw with. No, I would lose to Decky if it's 5 hours. But I'm okay with that. Decky's put up a good score.
Use the helipad and take care of.
And I don't even think I'll get there anyway. This is just for the excitement, for the glory. Aim for the stars. You might not get anywhere near them, but it's better to aim for them than to aim for something that's a lot lower. Yeah, that was, yeah, philosophy, man. Play 1 completes 9 missions before 5 hour time is up. There we go. There's the bet.
Get your mobiles and laptops out.
Or your desktop.
It's in playtime. The latest live odds are on your screen now.
Thanks, Nightbot. Thank you for the encouragement. And we've got 400 points on Believe immediately. That's a strong bet, John. it's going to be tough for Quantum to put out a score like that. But he's obviously got, you know, some rabid, insane fans who just don't have any consideration for their own financial situation. And I respect that. I didn't believe last time. It cost me. Never again. Oh, Garlips. Oh, Garlips. You've learned the opposite lesson of what you're supposed to learn. Like, it's supposed to be, I believed last time. It cost me. Never again. Somehow you've ended up in the reverse of that situation. That's going to cost you a lot of points over time, mate. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the optimism. And thank you, Ari, as well. Listen, you don't have to... Look, there's my name on it. Oh, you can't see the screen. Lol. You don't have to believe to be polite to me. I don't care. It's all fun. People come in here and throw 3,500 points on Doubt all the time. This is a mega stream today. I mean, I normally stream for about this amount of time anyway. But welcome in, Mordenteen. Happy Sunday. I hope you're good. Usually bet Doubt. Well, as long as everyone's comfortable with having no points at the end of this. And if you're not comfortable with that, don't gamble. Every Quantum stream is a mega stream. Get the frick in here, kidder. Happy Sunday. Get the frick in here, Jayahu Labs. Jayahu Labs, that's your new name. Happy Sunday. James Bong. The absolute banger humour is already kicking off. James Bong. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay. Well, I'm pretty much ready. Now, apparently you can do the tutorial without starting a timer. So, it might be action go time, video game time, in HD time. So let's do this. I'm going to do the 3, 2, 1, but the time's not going to start, lol.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we're underway. What's happening? Okay, objective, protect Dominique. Oh, baby. Look at those graphics. It's New Year's Eve. 11:55 p.m. 5 minutes.
I need to get down there. Q, how much longer?
Patience, 007, patience.
Was he talking to me then? The voices are very quiet compared to like all the action. Which is just like the films. Do you ever find that on the films? You have to keep turning it up. What's with the stripes is just an emulator thing. I checked Decky's stream and his is the same. So I'm not worried about it. It's just the emulator being shit. Only on the FMVs for some reason. But yeah, it's just like the films. Do you ever have that with you're watching a film, you've got to turn the volume up when they talk, and then as soon as there's any action, you have to turn it way down again, and then you turn it up again when they talk, and it's just a constant battle. Why can't people who make films be good at making films? Isn't it supposed to be the people who are good at making films who make films? Why are the people who are bad at making films making all the films? And the same with this game. Anyway.
Get me closer to the road.
Oh, because I've paused it, it's fucked up the sound. Can't handle it. Right. Kablamo. Don't pause video game. Right, what am I doing now? Who's on my team? Is it this? Yeah, but can't they like re-engineer it though? Do you know what I mean, kidder? Like, wouldn't you think that they'd re-engineer it for the DVD release or the TV or whatever? What am I aiming for here? Oh, the petrol. Okay. It's not letting me aim it. I'm just supposed to Press shoot. This is the tutorial, like press shoot to shoot. Definitely shouldn't have paused it though, we fucked its head up there. Remember, James, press shoot to shoot. What do you mean? That's right. The shoot button.
Head over those buildings. We'll cut them off.
Is it supposed to do that? It keeps like recovering and then going back to shit. Oh my god, I've forgotten how to shoot. Press the shoot button. Unlucky, you slag. Unlucky, you slag. No, but once, like, I don't know if it's still the same. Hang on, FMV graphics. But it used to be that, like, the home release of films would be like a second wind, a second chance for the film to make money. So I'm not saying, like, you know, the pirate release that's out while it's in the cinema should have good sound engineering, but the official release after that should.
Almost there, 007.
Oh, fuck off.
The stolen device is in that truck. If we hurry, we can still catch it. By the way, who are you?
The name's Bond. James Bond.
I hate that. Who are you? Oh, name's Jay.
Smoke screen.
Why is it
Online.
Why is it like this? Why is it dropping frames?
007,
But only
I've equipped
sometimes.
your Aston Martin V12 Vanquish with several armaments which should aid to the successful completion of your mission.
The bomb is on board that truck. Look out!
Oh, can we crash? Okay, I don't understand. Why is it dropping frames like this? Is it just because I paused it in the middle of the sequence, or is it just like this? I've just killed those people.
Up ahead. Q-Wedge online. Must intercept the truck before it reaches its target.
Q-hacks. I don't know. It's just it's saying press weapon, so I'm pressing it and then shooting into nothing. This sound is awful. Did you set the internal resolution really high? No. It's quite pixelated, in fact. Or maybe from last time I used it. Was it not like this for everyone else? Because we need to get this figured out before we actually start the timer, don't we? Let me have a look. Here he is, the biggest fanny on... Oh, thank you so much, Grom. That's what I'm talking about, Hex on the emulator, yeah. Internal resolution 640 by 528 times 1. Post-processing off. Welcome in, Grom Labs. Thank you very much for the congrats, mate. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. I think it's because I paused it. I don't think that it can handle being paused. I don't know. Mate, you were funny, mate. It was good to watch back. Right, where are we going? You have it lower than mine, but mine was smooth.
That bridge is your best chance, 007. Use your turbo booster.
Turbo boost online.
Huh. Ah! Yeah, I'm not liking this. I
Missiles
wouldn't...
will detonate the bomb, 007. Use the EMP projectiles.
sometimes it's fine though, and I can't figure out what makes it lag. But for some parts of that was heavy.
Happy New Year, James.
Happy New Year indeed, Dominique.
Oh my god, they've only just met, and they're proper getting this snog on. Who are you? My name's Jay.
There Yare love, don't spend it all in the same shop X.
There Yare love, don't spend it all the time same shop X. Thank you very much, kidder. What an amazing gesture. Appreciate that, mate. Now this intro is so cheesy. This is the like most 90s thing I've ever seen, even if it was the 2000s. Like this is high school dance class. Look at this. Punch. Look at these punches. Stop pretending you're Lara Croft. What about if her hair's on fire? There he is.
Nightfire.
Nightfire. Oh, Nightfire. But thanks for the sub, kidder. Massively appreciate the support of the channel, mate. I'm thinking maybe we should do that again and see if it... Maybe we'll restart the emulator, do that again and see if it's still bollocks. Now I was reenacting what the girl did. She was like, Nightfire. Because that's the thing that annoys me a little bit. Like, he's a bit of a tosser, isn't he? Like, what's your name? Why can't he just be like, Jay? My name's Jay. What about you? It's like, James. No, it's Bond. James Bond. Well, I haven't watched the film, so I can't say for certain that he's a massive tosser, but he seems like a tosser. It's like, what's your name? Oh, my name's Jay. What about you? Do you fancy a martini? Yeah, go ahead. How'd you have it? Ah, don't worry. Just whatever. Whatever you give me, I'll be happy with. Sound nice. He's all right, that Jay, isn't he? No, instead, shaken, not stirred. The name's Bond. James Bond. Surprised this one doesn't turn black and fall out. I've not seen the film, so I can't really comment. All right, let's try this again and see if it's still rabies. And if it is, we'll have to try and do some tweaking. Could be worse in the books. He was a huge racist and rapist. James Bond. Oh, I didn't even know that. What a bastard. I mean, it's par for the course, though, isn't it? Like, some people see James Bond as a kind of, like, national treasure and, like, a representation of the greatness of Britain and the Empire or something. But that's the exact reasons I'm a bit repelled by him. As a Scouser, he represents the establishment to me. So he's the opposite of cool. He's a protector of the Lizard Empire. It's funny because it's a reference to to drug. What is? I bet nowadays James Bond would probably order a soy vanilla macchiato, extra whip, double shot because of woke. Probably would, kidder. These fucking wokies. The next James Bond will probably be a frog. They'll cast a frog. Wouldn't be surprised.
Get me closer to the road.
No, it's laggy again. Oh god. Mordentine's one of them wokies. Oh no. Yeah, this is not good. Should I maybe update the emulator? Or maybe there are some settings I can tweak. Invalidated. No, we're not practicing. We're trying to get the emulator to stop chugging because it's losing frames, and I want to get it sorted before we actually get into the game. There's no practice on their gallops. It's literally just press shoot to shoot. Press car bomb for car bomb. Press shoot again for shoot. Practicing the R button. It's literally, some people are looking down at the screen. Oh, that one's the R button. It's for those people. But I do need to get this sorted because I can't play it like that. It's annoying. I can't really see what I would change to make it not be shit. Should I is the latest version of Dolphin, is it going to be like, sorry, we don't want run on Windows 7 anymore? Is it going to be like that? Let's have a look. Is it set to Direct 3D? Let me have a look. Where would that bit be? Graphics. Anti-aliasing, none. Anisotropic filtering ×1. Post-processing off. It doesn't have a... Where's Direct 3D? Maybe it doesn't have it in this version. OpenGL. Maybe I'll change that. I'll close the game. Direct 3D 11 or 12. Or Vulkan or software renderer. Normally I prefer software renderer. You lose a little bit in terms of graphical loveliness, but you get a more accurate emulation, if you ask me, from software renderer. 11. Okay, I'll give 11 a go, see what happens. Directive 3D 11 renderer requires support for features not supported by your system configuration. This is most likely because you are using Windows 7. You may still use this backend, but you may encounter graphical artifacts. Do you really want to switch to Direct 3D 11? Lol. Okay, I'll give that a go, and if that's fucked, we'll try software. Love software.
Guard that rear bumper.
Great. Your bumper has been guarded. Morning team, we're only messing about wokies anyway. Kidette is being ironic. Although I do think some wokies need to touch grass. But not all of them. Wow, Windows 7? Get on Richie Rich over here. My computer is still an abacus. Are we? I mean, Kidda was. Can't comment about you, Fuchsia. You might think all wokies need to touch grass. But listen, we've had too much political discussion lately, and it's my fault. I started it, and I'm going to finish it. Are wokies those bad? Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Hex. They had their own films, and some people just really don't like them. No, this is still bollocks.
Get me closer to the road.
Yeah, fuck that. Have you tried being bollocks? Right, software renderer. Software renderer is significantly slower than other backends and is only recommended for debugging purposes. What? Since when? Oh, Christ. Yeah, the software renderer is out. I thought software renderer would be the easiest and lightest option. Let's see. the latest Dolphin is saying. DolphinMU.org. Do not consent to your lizardry. Download for Windows. Windows requires a 64-bit visual C++ redistributable to Visual Studio 2022 to be installed. Probably isn't installed on my system. But let's see how we get on. Avoid using the graphics card. Yeah, to be honest. James Bond wouldn't get a dodgy FPS stop him from finishing the mission. For shame. Yeah, well... Excuse me. James Bond. Okay, I'm going to go for the 2-month-old one. Just because. Let's see how we get on. Love technology. I am going to have to bite the bullets and upgrade to Windows 10, aren't I? At some point. I just really can't be asked. James Bond, it gets funnier every time he says it. It just never stops being hilarious. Okay, let's see how we get on with this. Can I give it a different name? The application is unable to start correctly. Click OK to close the application. Okay. Can I get Windows C++ redistributable for Visual Studio 2022 on Windows 7? Also, why... Okay, ARM64 is not. If you've got a 64-bit operating system, but you're not on ARM, some places still refer to it as ARM64. But this is, I've got X64 as an option as well. So how do I know which one? James Bong Prime. How will I know if this is the right redistributable? Watch me fuck up my entire Windows because of this. Let's give it a go, see what happens. Clippy's just gonna turn up and fucking elbow drop me off the top rope. Oh, Christ. Okay, well it said successful, but it wants me to restart my computer, lol. So, I guess we'll give that a go. I'll be back. Sorry to stop the stream. I'll be back in as soon as I can. Thank you for your patience. Hope to see you when I return. We're free! Hooray! It's like that bit on Simpsons. We know the Terminator will be back, and me as well. Alright, no, sorry. I'll be back as soon as I can. Restarting the system now. Beep!